Hi guys, welcome back to Swapw. Today I want to talk to you guys about the power of link baiting. Now many bloggers and webmasters, they always talk about this all the time. Like, link bait this, link bait that, and there's a lot of discussion techniques and debates about how to link bait and what have you. And everybody's always got something like they're an expert. The funny thing with internet is somebody always sounds like an expert in internet, but the reality is, look at how many link bait articles they've done. Probably like, I don't know, a couple. I mean, I'm not a link bait expert. Let me just say right up front, I've done a few link bait, techniques that I personally tested and it works. So those would be the ones that I'll be sharing with you guys. Hopefully you can shed some light on your link bait, tries and stuff like that. Maybe you can find something, better and, stuff like this in the internet is just, you gotta keep trying, and as you find more stuff, I mean, you just kinda have to see which one suits your boat. For example, something that works for this guy might not work for you, and sometimes it works for me, but it might not work for you, and vice versa. So, I mean, listen to a little bit of what I have to share with you guys, and just kinda, put your own little twist to it. So, let me get straight to it. I won't say which article, but I did write an article which I criticized a very popular blogger. Actually, I did a few of them just to see how it works. Writing something that gets people's attention is essentially what link baiting is. And what kind of article do you need to write to get people's attention? Usually, it's against mainstream or something that's shocking or whatever. Now, what's shocking? Everybody's seeing all this junk on TV all day long. What's shocking these days? Nothing's really that shocking anymore. But when you go against mainstream, usually a lot of people are there to criticize you. But when you're doing link baiting, the essential objective of link baiting is not whether people like you or they dislike you. The idea is to get people to link to your site. That's kind of your purpose of link baiting. So it's not the best ethics behind getting people to link you negatively or positively, usually negative, but, for the purpose of links, some people, they're willing to do the extremes. From my personal experience, once I've criticized a very popular blogger. I won't mention who, but let's just say that this blogger was one of the top 3 bloggers in the blog world today that I know of here in the US. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's famous bloggers in Asia and Europe, South America, what have you, but this guy is the blogger, and this guy makes 6 digits blogging, at a day-to-day basis. Anyhow, so I criticized about him, and I was so surprised that I actually found the link to my website, linking to his blog, and he came back and just stormed me with his reasoning of why he did certain things, and from that. Actually, I don't know how other people found it, but with him coming to my blog, all these people came and gave me these, funny comments, which I can care less about. Because usually, and when I talk about my blog, I don't really care about what other people say. It's really from my own experience, and I'm not here to, sell you a book. I'm not here to sell you a little technique. It's just little techniques that I've learned, and, we're on the same boat, and I just share whatever I heard, and it doesn't really matter what people say either way. Regardless, through that, I actually got a lot of links and a lot of traffic. Now, let me remind you that before I, actually wrote that post, it's been a while since, somebody has taken notice of my blog because, I I just didn't have time to really maintain it. So, it's been a while, but all of a sudden, all that traffic just started congesting into my blog in that sense. So, especially public figures, let's just say you criticize a top blogger or what have you. Whenever you criticize something that's mainstream, usually there's a lot of people against you. And a lot of people, they give really weak reasoning, but if you do your homework, do some strong reasoning, give some backbone to your argument, you get really popular. For a negative reason, but a lot of these bloggers, for them to become famous, they have to always point out something controversial. And usually when you have something controversial to say, probably have some couple people to, dig and, talk about your website first. And eventually just let the fire spread to the famous guys that you talked about, and somehow just kind of leak out the information to them. And the funny thing is, a lot of people take these things very, very personally. They'll come back and they'll say, hey, that's not what I meant, da da da. But you've got your objective, and that's the bottom line. So essentially, that's the power of link baiting. And let me tell you, it's powerful. I mean, in terms of my blog, I just haven't maintained that much. But just from that link bait itself, it's got a lot of links to that article. And I have to say that article was highly successful in my experiment. So, I mean, if you're trying to test out, link bait techniques or what have you, do some research. Make sure that your article gets somewhat recognized by those parties that you criticize. Maybe you can leave a comment on their blog, websites, or whatever. Let them take note. Once they storm your websites, just make the fire, make the fire even bigger. Let other people know about it and let people talking. And once people talk, they'll start a link to your website, and you're famous, baby. Positive, negative, you're famous, and that's the bottom line for link baiting. So that will also increase your traffic too. That will conclude today's lesson. Swapw, make it money smart. www.swapw.blogspot.com